How's it going, YouTube? Matt Wilson, 365 Fitness, bringing you another episode of Let's Talk. This one's going to be regarding motivation, progression and regression. So first things first, motivation. You need to pinpoint what makes you motivated. So whether it's fear of looking shit, wanting to impress other people, weight loss, to get fitter, to get stronger, you need to pick one of them things or anything else that's up to you and focus on that, right? Think how much better you'll feel about yourself in 6 months' time if you stick to your workout and stick to your diet, and that should be enough motivation. And the taste of success is really good. Once you start hitting your goals, that'll be when you get addicted to this bodybuilding, fitness, physique, fat loss, get shredded lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. And that is when it will click and something will change, where you'll not necessarily plan your whole life, but you will be constantly aware that whatever you're doing could hinder your ability in the gym or your path towards your final goal. So that was pick what motivates you. Second point I made was progression. Now, I've experienced this myself recently because I've started bulking again. My progression has gone way up. Like my deadlifts at the end of my last bulk, my max was 3 plates. I think I got 5 reps. And this is at the end of my cut, and I'm 15 kilograms heavier, which is to about 35 pounds roughly, whatever that is, 37 pounds ish. And the fact that I'm now deadlifting the same as what I did at the end of my last bulk is pretty amazing. And I'm actually now getting heavier than that. Like, my deadlift has gone up 5 kilo every single week that I have wanted to go up. And that's because I've seen the progression in myself. It's kept me motivated to stick to this leanish bulk which I decided to go on. And it's also made me realise that numbers are everything. It's always been said that bodybuilding's an art form and powerlifting is the mathematical science side of it. Well, why can't you have a bit of both? Why can't you have a bodybuilding path or workout criteria which is based around numbers and percentages? And I can't see any reason why not. It's very simple. It's you will get stronger in your top 3 lifts, like your deadlift, bench, squat, if you are strength training them. However, you won't build as much size. So what I'm doing personally is I'm doing strength training for these 3, deadlift, bench, squat, and then I'm doing hypertrophy training for everything else. So deadlift, bench, squat, I'm doing 5-5s or 3-4s depending on what week. And then on the rest of it, incline press, flies, side raises, front raises, shrugs, leg extensions, lunges, they're all hypertrophy rep ranges still. So 6 to 12, 8 to 12 sort of rep ranges to build size as well, and I'm loving it at the minute. So that's why progression for me is my biggest motivation. When you see yourself getting stronger, when you feel yourself getting stronger, then that is what will drive you to keep getting stronger. Or if you see the fat burning off you, that will drive you to keep the fat burning off you and stick to these numbers that you've set for yourself or somebody else has set for you. So finally is regression, and regression is the opposite of progression, and this is really demotivating. I've experienced this myself as well in the last few weeks because getting stronger, some days it can not be luck, but obviously the day before my nutrition's been better, or I'm better hydrated, or I'm in a better mood, or more energy in general. Something I've done the day before has benefited me the next day, and then the next time I've stepped in the gym, that hasn't been the case, and I've been completely put off. But you have to remember that, although I've just used the example of numbers and percentages, yes, it should be pretty much a constant, correlation of, weight up, strength up, or calories up, strength up, whatever. But you will have the odd workout that will go against this, progression curve. And it's just important to remember that that one workout won't kill your career or kill your, workout program. It's just important that you don't hurt yourself. I had a video up the other day that was me doing deadlifts, and it was my 2nd or 3rd week of doing deadlifts coming on this strength program, and I should be able to hit this weight, but I didn't, and that's because I felt like doing it then would hinder me next time, and I'd much rather lose 1 week rather than losing 3 weeks with an injury. So that's it. Just remember, guys, that progression is awesome, that is what we're all aiming for. Obviously, otherwise you wouldn't do it. It's probably one of the best feelings that you can get in the gym. But regression does happen. It's usually your own fault. I didn't have enough sleep, or I didn't eat enough, or I didn't drink enough. Something like that went wrong to make me fail that day, or I didn't do a good enough warm up, or I didn't just mentally prepare myself. But the point is that all these things, your motivation, progression, and regression, mould you into the bodybuilding isn't really a sport, but the athlete that you will become. And like, it's so great that it's an up and a down, because if it was constantly up, everybody would do it, and it'd be everybody walking around 5% shredded, because it'd be just too easy. But the fact that it's not means that when you do hit a path of regression or a point of regression, this is when like you prove yourself, and it sets you apart from people, and it means that when you get back on the right path and when you start hitting your goals again, you'll feel 10 times better, and it is just the best feeling in the world. So that's the end of the video. I'm quite enjoying doing these rants. I've got a tons better camera. I hope you can tell. It's my girlfriend. She's letting me borrow it, so thank you very much to her. Always like, subscribe.